You're grinding harder than ever, pouring endless hours into fundraising. Yet every pitch leaves you drained. Every campaign feels like a gamble stuffed with hope and disappointment. Sound familiar? The crushing weight of chasing big donors, the cold, distant ask, the stale traditional drives that barely scratch the surface. Those old school methods are killing your spirit and tanking your results. You feel the frustration right in your gut. Why is it so damn easy for some to raise millions while you scrape for crumbs? Why do your campaigns flop while others light up networks, grab hearts, and flood the coffers? This deep frustration isn't because you lack skill or hustle. No, it's because you're trapped in a fundraising model that's outdated, flat, and broken. Traditional drives are like shouting into the void, hoping someone hears you. But the world has moved on. The truth is, people don't want to be on the receiving end of cold, lifeless asks. They want to connect, to belong, to be part of something bigger. Peer-to-peer campaigns aren't just a trend. They are a revolution, a profound shift in how we engage hearts and wallets. Think about it. When someone you trust shares a cause, a story, a call to action, it cuts through the noise like a lightning bolt. It isn't a company begging you, it's a friend, a peer, a person you relate to. That personal connection sparks an emotional fire impossible to extinguish by traditional broadcasts. You've been wrestling with the idea of scaling generosity, but generic emails and one-way asks just don't ignite passion or momentum anymore. Peer-to-peer tapping into networks is like unleashing a swarm of advocates who live and breathe your mission, not as strangers, but as believers, as soldiers in your cause. Here's what most people never realize. It's not just about passing a message through a network. It's about charging every person with ownership, with the power to become a catalyst. The shift is seismic because it tears down barriers that stop money from flowing freely. It replaces cold outreach with warm relationships. That means creating tools so simple, so addictive, that your supporters want to share, want to rally, want to win with you. You stop being the sole actor and become the conductor of a symphony, where every fundraising participant becomes a vital note in an unstoppable wave of giving. This isn't guesswork or luck. It's strategy, mechanics you execute with precision. Stop begging the top 1% alone and build a community that drives itself, that tests, learns, and evolves faster than any traditional juggernaut ever could. Trust this. If you're not embracing peer-to-peer, you're missing the single most potent force to unlock explosive growth. Now listen carefully, because this is the secret sauce. Stop thinking of your supporters as just donors. Start seeing them as partners, as story bearers, as carriers of your movement. Give them exactly what they need to be heroes. The right messages, easy ways to share, personal dashboards that show real impact. Then stand back, because they will surprise you how hard they'll push for your cause if you empower them right. This is brutal but simple. The more personal the ask, the louder the echo. If John sends his network a heartfelt story about why your mission is his fight, his friends don't just donate, they become part of a chain reaction. Peer-to-peer makes your campaign a living thing, pulsing and growing every second. You feel stuck with stagnant old lists and worn-out tactics? Tear those chains down. Create urgency for your supporters so sharp it cuts through skepticism. Make them feel the fire inside, the responsibility, the pride in standing up. Don't just ask for money. Ask them to join a battle, to rise up, to prove something bigger than themselves. Inject this energy, this humanity, and watch the cold data turn into warm, pulsating growth. Every share, every message, every small donation becomes fuel in a fire that can't be put out. This is the power of a peer-to-peer when done with ruthless intention and heart. What's more, this network effect creates something no old school drive can touch: exponential impact. Each person becomes a magnet pulling more people in, breaking the ceiling on how far and fast you can grow. Imagine your next campaign not as a solo sprint, but a global relay, where every runner hands off to the next with unstoppable momentum. No more begging on one level. You create a ladder of ambition and involvement that propels your entire mission sky high. This creates a cycle that feeds itself. More participants bring bigger buzz leads to more fundraising wins, more wins attract more players. This is how legacies are built, Not by single lions roaring alone, but packs hunting together relentlessly. But beware, harnessing this power isn't an accident. You need these killer moves. Ditch bland asks, build hyper-personal stories tailored for every kind of supporter, and create tools so natural they feel like an extension of their identity. Train your advocates relentlessly. Give them messaging so sharp they don't want to hide it in emails, but shout it across social media, dinner tables, wherever they go. Empower them with real-time feedback. Influence doesn't just happen, it's cultivated. Your role is not to overshadow, but to fuel this network with constant energy and clarity. And here's the most dangerous truth. Peer-to-peer campaigns can't be managed by fear or micromanagement. You have to trust your community deeply, hand them autonomy while holding the vision tight. This is where traditional fundraising shatters. It demands control, hierarchy, and endless approvals that kill momentum. But peer-to-peer is living power flowing through individuals rising up to reshape reality on their terms. It's messy, it's fast, it's raw. And that's where the magic is. This shift is not some soft, feel-good dream. It's a battle cry for everyone who's tired of working harder and getting nowhere. It's the answer for founders stuck in cold calls, for investors who want impact that scales beyond their check sizes, for leaders who yearn to shake the system that rewards the mediocre and ignores the rare. Peer-to-peer campaigns pull us out of isolation and deliver the connection we crave. The brutal electric union of the few, forging a future that defies old rules. You're not here to play small. You're not here to beg for scraps or settle for crumbs from failed systems. It's time to explode your fundraising by lighting 1,000 sparks in your supporters' hearts, letting them torch the world with your mission. Set the fires blazing. Let this network hum with unstoppable power. Lean into the discomfort of new methods. Trust the strange, beautiful movement of many voices becoming one force. This is your moment. Don't waste it stuck in outdated, cold campaigns. Start building the unstoppable machine of peer-to-peer. Create simple, irresistible tools. Train your tribe to speak their truth with fire. Break the chains of tradition. Own the power of connection, and watch your mission transform from a whisper into a roaring storm that no one can ignore. The old model is dying. Peer-to-peer fundraising is the future, and the future is already here if you have the courage to grab it.